Imagine your daughter comes home from a party where she made a huge mistake with a guy she just met. The first thing she thinks is that she needs to get tested. But to avoid having to confess to her parents, she wants to go to her local Planned Parenthood. But she can't do that because a new law was passed preventing her from going to that Planned Parenthood since it's shut down now. On February 21st, 2016, Governor John Kasich of Ohio signed a bill prohibiting the state from contracting any health services with any organization that performs or promotes abortion, therefore blocking any funding from the government to Ohio Planned Parenthoods. As a 23-year-old woman living in Ohio who has never had a lot of money, my family's never really had anything other than government-assisted insurance, which I don't have now. I feel like I have the means to persuade all of you that this bill puts women like me at risk in Ohio. Governor John Kasich signed the bill after an anti-abortion organization released sting videos claiming that Planned Parenthood was selling aborted baby parts. Planned Parenthood has a lot more to offer than just abortions. They offer everything from STD testing, HIV testing, HPV vaccines, pap smears, pelvic exams, vasectomies, cervical cancer screenings and treatment, birth control, sex education programs, and lastly, abortions and abortion center referrals. Most places in Ohio, if you were to go to Planned Parenthood and say you want an abortion, they can't do it there. They're going to send you to a different place, a different building, having nothing to do with them, for you to get your procedure done. In 2015, only 2% of services made available to the public from Planned Parenthood were abortion care. 2% were emergency contraception, as in birth control and Plan B. 5% were cancer screenings. 33% were HIV and STI testing and infection checks and treatments. 59% were family planning visits. If a place offers that many other services, why would you want to defund them just for one thing that they really don't even do? Not every woman in Ohio can afford to go to the gynecologist regularly, or even to go to be able to afford the bill if they had to go to the emergency room for an emergency having to do with maybe an STI or anything like that. 1/3 of the patients being treated by Planned Parenthood are at or below the poverty level. So if all of these women are no longer able to receive treatment for the diseases that they have, then where are they supposed to go? Is that just gonna kill all of them? Is that okay? Is it really okay? David Dalton was one of the leaders of an anti-abortion group called the Center for Medical Progress. He was charged with a misdemeanor charge relating to purchasing human organs and a felony of tampering with government record. Sandra Merritt, also a member of the same group, was also charged with the same felony of tampering with government records. The two were accused of making fake California driver's licenses with intent to defraud for their April meeting at Planned Parenthood in Houston, Texas. At that location, they claimed that the employees were illegally selling fetal organs. Planned Parenthood was cleared of all charges by a grand jury. The video that was taken by Dalton and Merritt was irrelevant because it showed a Planned Parenthood employee discussing a possible transfer of fetal tissue to what she believed to be a legitimate medical company. That medical company was not legitimate. It was completely made up by Daleden and his followers to try to trap the Planned Parenthood employees doing something illegal. If something with that much crime and falsification behind it makes all Planned Parenthood locations unreliable, then Governor John Kasich needs to be taken out of office. If he really believes that all of this has to do with Planned Parenthood and abortions, then we all need to reevaluate who we vote into office.